Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today we're doing paid review 24QA42. Before we start, quick wristwatch check. What am I wearing today? I am wearing the World Time Patek 5130. Okay guys, today we've got a very interesting review. Before we do the review, let's do a quick intro and come and have a look at this collection. Hi guys, it's Archie, and today we're doing a paid review for Jameson, paid review 24QA42. Let's jump straight in. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Patek World Time. Here we go. My name is Jameson. I love your channel and appreciate your no bullshit stance and killer sense of humor. I'm PayPaling you I'm PayPaling you $100 to ask for some advice on which direction to take on my new watch collecting journey. My hope is to make as few costly errors as possible while enjoying this ride. Exactly, that's the way to do it. A bit about me. I'm 39 years old from Central Arkansas. Conus. I'm married to a beautiful woman, and we have three lovely orny young boys. I don't know what he means. What does he mean? Orny. And I want to build a collection worthy of passing on to these little shits one day. I've been a blossoming watch collector enthusiast for 10 years, but haven't been in a comfortable enough financial position to commit resources to building a collection until recently. Currently, I own one watch, Tudor Black Bay GMT on a bracelet, and leather with deployment, and I'm looking to build a 5 to 10 piece watch collection over the next handful of years. Our firm has taken off the last few years, and I'm ready to commit 20 to 30,000 a year to this hobby. So here's the predicament. I can't figure out if I want to stock up quickly on some base level watches and buy a few more significant pieces later in the journey, or if I want to be patient and build a collection of only high-end, to me, watches from the beginning. What an interesting dilemma to be in. Very, very interesting. And I'm just going to pull up some pieces here. Let's have a look at what we're talking. I like to have the visuals. So he sent me a beautiful picture, which I love these collages. If he goes option one, which is to option one, what's he saying? He's saying if he goes option one, what's he saying here? Just tell me, I can't figure out. So option one is to get some basic pieces and then add the good shit at the end, or option two is to be more patient. If I go option one, I'd like to start with the following. Diver. Okay, let's have a look. A Rolex Submariner Rolex sub, date or no date, 41 mil. Maybe stretch into a Hulk or a SD 4000. Chrono! We want to go Omega Speedy, Man on the Effing Moon, Sapphire Sandwich. Rolex GMT, Rolex Time, GMT, Rolex, GMT Root Beer, Rolex, it's the Root Beer, the GMT2 Root Beer. Dress, a medium-sized Cartier Sanos white dial. See if wife gets into the hobby with this one. And the beater is the Tudor GMT. Keep the Tudor. That's option one. I quite like, I got to tell you, man, look at this collection here. You've already got the Tudor, sub date, Omega Speedmaster, Man on the Moon, two-tone root beer, and a Cartier dress watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful 5-piece. Now, if he goes option 2, if I go option 2, I'd like to build the following small collection. Let's have a look. Let's change this for path 2. Let's have a look. It's always good to have a look. Let's have a look at which way he would go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's look and see what took off. Let's have a look. Let's get this baby on the screen now. Ooh, I love the world time. That's a 5110. If he goes path 2, he would go for a Diver, a Hulk, or a Sea Dweller 4000. Love both and the rarity of the Sea Dweller 4000. Chrono, a Speedy Ed White 321. GMT, the same root beer. Beater, we're going to keep the tuna GMT. And a Grail, Lange Langmatic Perpetual Calendar. Oh, sorry, dress watch is not a Cartier. Sorry, dress watch would be a 5110 or a 5130. Likely in, yeah, I got the 5130 in white gold. Ah, my God, yes. Okie dokie. Now, what's he saying here? So, if it's good for you, I'd like to harass you with a handful of questions. I currently have about 20,000 to start the collection and wondering, would you head down path 1 or path 2? If I go path 1, would you buy the 41 mil Speedy and sub and Speedy, or go all in for the root beer as your first purchase? If you go path 2, would you buy the Hulk, SD 4000, or root beer as first purchase? Taking into consideration where the market is today, would it be better to start with the Ed White? What do you think of my overall plan and picks, and do you see any gaps I should be filling? Thanks for making time to help me out. Your content has brought me hours of entertainment, and I can't wait to do my first paid review a few months down the road. I'd love for you to do a video response to this if possible. Stay kicking butt and hope your family has a blessed year. Warm regards. So what would I do? 2 very good choices there. And I got to be totally honest with you. This is a good question. It's such a good question. Which way would you go? Which way would you go? And I've got to be honest with you. If it was me, I'd go option A, option 1. Now, the reason why I would do this, let me explain. There's nothing wrong with either way. However, you're in the hobby, and And I've got to tell you, you've got to really... What would I do, man? I'd go with the first option. Nothing wrong with the watches in the second option, but let's be totally honest there. You're in the hobby. Your best thing you can do is it's like Dave Ramsey's financial peace. Start the debt snowball. I would start the collecting snowball. Get the pieces, get a couple of really nice pieces, and you're going to feel part of the community. You're going to be part of the genre. And let's be honest, what the fuck is wrong with any of these pieces in the first choice? Let me tell you this. Path 1, you have got a beautiful sub. Let's go for the sub no date. Beautiful watch. Do you really need the Hulk? Is the Hulk so much superior? Not in my opinion. I actually think the no date is more restrained. That's the one I'd be going for. The Speedy that you've said in option 1, is the Sapphire Sandwich. What's wrong with that? Is the 321 really that much better? I don't think so. I would be getting getting some really nice pieces in for $20,000. I got to tell you, buy some of this stuff pre-owned. Go to David SW, and I would be saying the Cartier's a great piece. Cartier's and the root beer, man. You can almost smell this collection. And you know what? Down the track, you can add some fuck-off pieces. You can add to this collection here. You could add a Hulk if you really wanted to. You could add a Patek World Time. You could add the Langmatic if you wanted to. But I would get the bases covered. Get a nice collection. And then you add a Patek or a Lange. 100%. That's 100%. I would go path 1. Okay, let's go through your questions now. So definitely path 1 is the way to go. Let me tell you that. That is definitely the way I would go there. 100% path 1. So the reason is because if you go path 2, you know, what happens if business changes? What happens if the world turns to shit? At least if you go on path 1, you got some really fun watches to enjoy and play with. So definitely path 1. If you go path 1, would you buy a 41 Speedy? I would go 40 mil ceramic, no date. Okay, so would you go for? I would go 40 mil. I would go pre-owned Speedmeister, and I'd probably see if I can get most of it into a Cartier as well. Or would I go for root beer? You know what? I would actually, because you've already got the Tudor. The Tudor's not garbage. It's a beautiful watch. I would seriously be going no date sub, Speedy, and Cartier instead of getting the root beer. Root beer is a great watch, but get your numbers up. You're going to have pieces you can enjoy. Keep the enthusiasm going. Otherwise, you're going to think, oh, fuck, this is too hard. Get some pieces. Third question. If you went path 2, which I'm telling you to go path 1, would you buy Hulk, Sea Dweller, or root beer first? If I was going path 2, and I've already told you to go path 1, I would get the Hulk. Okay? Taking into consideration where the market is today, would it be better to start with the Ed White? Fuck the Ed White. Fuck the Hulk. I've told you to go path 1. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's overpriced. Both of those, in my opinion, are overpriced. I would go standard 40 mil sub date. I would go standard 3861. That's what I would do. Fuck it. Do you think what do you think of my overall plan? And do you see any gaps I would consider filling? Okay, so basically when you're putting a collection together, nobody can tell another man how to do a collection. Some people, I admire collections where it's just divers, just GMTs. But I got to tell you, if you want to do an all-rounder, I always say you want some sort of diver. You've got what do you got as a diver? You got the sub. You've got the GMT in the Tudor. The Tudor's also a diver and a GMT, but it's mainly a GMT. You got a chronograph in the Omega Speedmaster Sapphire Sandwich. got a dress watch in the Cartier, and you got a fuck off two-tone root beer. What more could you possibly want there? What more could you possibly want there? So I got to be totally honest with you. I would go path A, and I think you've got your basic things. Your collection is good. You've got diver, GMT, chronograph, dress. That's your bases. Then you can add more to it. So perfect. That's the way I go. Guys, put some comments below. My advice is I'd buy secondhand. Go to David SW. I can't stress it enough. Fuck the dealer games. Fuck sucking the AD's cock. Go and get a good deal from my friend David SW. If you're buying or selling in America, you go to David SW. And if you want to keep me full-time on YouTube, you need to get a paid review. Paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. $50 US. Get a paid review today. Keep me here. Okay, guys, that's the videos for today. The review. Tell me what you guys think of that.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.
That's right, guys.